And our scorching hot temperatures we've been feeling are impacting more than just people.
At 12 News journalist Jade Cunningham joins us now live from Liberty Wildlife with more on the record number of intakes they're seeing because of the heat.
Yeah, good morning. So it was interesting because on social media, I recently saw just a ton of people posting pictures of these birds, these Cooper's hawks birds, finding them on the ground, not knowing what to do with them, and then purely coincidental, Liberty Wildlife reaching out to us saying that they also were seeing a record number of intakes, and they wanted to talk a little bit more about what people should do if they found these animals. So within a 3-day period recently, Liberty Wildlife took in more than 350 animals, generally speaking. And that actually is a very high number for them, but nearly 60 of them were Cooper's hawks, and that is a very high number of those birds. And they think, again, it is because of the high temperatures that we are seeing. What's happening is because of this jump in temperatures, the nest is just getting too hot for these birds. So they're jumping out of the nest to try and find somewhere to cool off, and people are then finding them on the ground. Now, the Cooper's hawks are being brought in, are typically around the same age, between 4 to 6 weeks old. They are dehydrated, but in most cases they are not hurt. And while oftentimes this bird usually leaves the nest a little bit after 6 weeks, the birds that are being brought in here are still just not quite there yet with their flying skills. So people, again, finding them on the ground, not sure what to do with them, so they bring them to Liberty Wildlife. But really, what is the best thing that you can do? Well, Laura Hackett, who is a wildlife biologist here, explains.
If it's a safe yard, if the animal's not injured, if it doesn't look like it's in distress, and the parents are still around, you can actually let them stay there and the parents will continue to raise them. We want them to come to Liberty Wildlife if it's obvious that they're not doing well, that they're not lifting their heads, they're not moving, there's any kind of injury, or it's a dangerous situation. If you have a lot of dogs in the area that are going to get them, we want them to come into the Liberty Wildlife.
So if you do leave them on your property, it is best not to disturb them. So if you do have animals or dogs, make sure you leash them when going into, anywhere around them. And they also suggest too that you can leave a bowl of water out for these birds or for any of the animals. They just suggest that you regularly clean that water bowl with water and bleach, just to try and keep diseases at bay, because diseases can spread from bird to bird through the water. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about these Cooper's hawks coming up in about an hour. Reporting live, Jay Cunningham, 12 News Today in AZ.